Hi everybody, it's Wendy from Cinnamon Sweet Shop. Memorial Day weekend right around the corner. Weather gets warm. You're going to be outdoors doing barbecues all summer long, I hope, or traveling, visiting friends, going to their barbecues. So today I'm going to show you how to make a key lime pound cake. Perfect for those outdoor days. Very refreshing, citrusy. I'm going to show you how to clean it up a little bit, make it a little bit healthier. So let's get started. First, you're going to need either a bundt pan, or I'm using a spring pan, and I sprayed it with oil and floured it. Vanilla extract, I do make my own. Baking powder. I'm using a full fat milk. Now, I'm using cashew milk. You can use any milk you want. Just make sure it's a full fat milk. I have my Earth Balance Vegan Buttery sticks, very, very soft. You need them very softened. For shortening, get rid of the Crisco. That's hydrogenated. You don't want it. I use Spectrum brand non-hydrogenated shortening, available in health food stores or the health food section. Some lime zest. Now, if you can get hold of key lime zest, that's even better. But up in Pennsylvania, we don't have that. So lime zest will work well. Eggs at room temperature. Now, I have some key lime juice. Very easy to get in Wal-Mart. So if you can't find it in your local grocery store, check out Wal-Mart. And it was fairly inexpensive. It was less than $3 for this big bottle. Salt, whole wheat pastry flour. Always use my whole wheat pastry flour. And for the sweetener, sugar, I'm using half sugar and half stevia blend. Now keep in mind, all of the measurements are at my website, which I do have linked below in the description box. But I like the stevia blend. I'm trying to cut down the sugar in this particular cake, and that's because we're going to be putting a sugar glaze on top. So I didn't want too much sugar in it. So I decided to mix it down using half organic sugar and half of the stevia blend, as I had said. Now, a lot of people don't like using the stevia blend, and the reason being is because the stevia blend does have maltodextrin in it. I don't have a problem using maltodextrin. It does come from natural sources. It comes from corn, potatoes, barley, a few other natural grains and vegetables. But it is processed, but it's naturally processed using enzymes and naturally processed using acids. So I don't have a problem with it, but some people don't like to use it. That's your decision, up to you. First thing we're going to do is cream together both the shortening and the butter. Add in the sugar. And blend this until it's light and fluffy. This recipe does call for a lot of eggs, 6 of them. So we're going to add them in one at a time, not all at once, and we're going to add one in, blend it in real well, then add the next, and just keep doing that until all 6 are in there. Make sure you scrape down the sides so that everything gets mixed well together. I also like to scrape it off the beater. Sometimes it collects on there as well. In the bowl with your flour, mixing the baking powder and the salt. And we're going to add a little bit of a time alternating between the flour and the milk. So I'm going to start off adding a little bit of the flour, mix that in, then add a little bit of the milk, mix that in, then more flour, then more milk. Last thing we're going to add in is the key lime juice, the vanilla extract, and the lime zest, and blend all that in as well. I have my oven preheating to 325, and I'm just going to pour the batter into the prepared pan. I'm going to bake this for about an hour and a half. Takes a long time, but because it's at a lower temperature, it will take longer. The sides will come out and the top will be a golden brown. When you insert a toothpick, it should either come out completely dry or you may have some dry crumbs on it. While I'm waiting for the cake to cool, I'm going to whip up the glaze. So I do have some confectioner's sugar. Now this is organic. I do make this myself and I show you how on my website, link below. So I'm going to add in some more key lime juice. All the measurements are also on my website linked below. Some vanilla extract. And just whisk this together until you get a nice pourable glaze. If it's a little too thick, you can just add some more, just a little bit more key lime juice. You don't really want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin either. And I think this is pretty much a pretty good consistency. Let your cake cool completely. And I poured my glaze into, well, it's a measuring cup that has a spout. Makes it a lot easier to drizzle on top. And I'm just going to pour the glaze all around. It will drip, and I do have it on a cookie sheet on top of a tray. With the offset spatula, I like to just like spread it around so it'll drizzle off down the sides a bit more. I decided to decorate it a little bit with some limes that I sliced, cut halfway, and formed little S shapes around the cake for this. Getting ready to slice this up, make sure you visit my link, cinnamonsweetshoppe.com, linked below for the recipe. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can see it up above, somewhere up above, and I'll see you all next time.